afternoon, everyone. This is Linda. I'm glad that I can present my research study for you. First, my topic about the case study is learning outdoors and the students' experiences. When I did literature review, first I found that most articles they provide typical cases of outdoor learning, and some others articles they study the efficient way to assess the outdoor learning. Also, some articles they are focused on finding the problems existing in outdoor learning, and they want to find ways to solve the problems. So next I want to explain what's outdoor learning for you. Outdoor learning means that taking students out of our traditional indoor classrooms to use what they learn solving practical problems in real lives. When I did the literature review, I found that most articles they are concentrated on the general subjects rather than general ideas of outdoor learning. So what I want to study is that I want to summarize the common or general characteristics between the outdoor learning and the students' experiences. So finally, my focus is on put on the cause and effect. Then I decided my research question are I want to find what are the reasons for choosing outdoor learning. Because when I did a literature review, I found that most articles they use cases study. I found it is an efficient way to study, to do my research study because the case studies they are focused on finding general phenomena in order to get a comprehensive understanding of the case. So it is easier for me. It is easier for me to find the general reasons under the outdoor learning choosing. So next, I want to introduce my research part. When I doing the case study, what I do, I'm going to summarize the process of the case, including the background, participants, and the course format, the procedure, and the results, including students' feedback and teacher suggestions. Next is my first case, First case is a museum trip for history class. The background is the case is this outdoor learning is taken in Zhengzhou number 8 middle school. It is in a history class. A history teacher took her 50 students to go to the museum to learn the history about the Shang Dynasty. And before the trip, he briefly introduced some historical background about the Shang Dynasty and let students ask questions about it. But instead of answering that question directly in our traditional classrooms, she let his students keep that questions in mind and to find the answers by themselves when they visit the museum. And during the trip, she divided her students into 10 groups, and every group had 5 students. She gave some questions to his students, and she wanted them to find the characteristics about the Shang Dynasty and cultural lyrics. When the students observed the cultural lyrics by themselves, they work in groups, and you maybe take photos and take notes. Also, they can ask for advice from the staff in museums. Finally, when they came back to classrooms, the teacher let his students do a class discussion to share what they found in the museum trip, and finally he handed out an assignment about the Shang Dynasty cultural lyrics characteristics, and she also let his students to write about what they think about this museum trip. Finally, the students they gave positive feedback, and they think that this way makes the historic class more interesting instead of just memorizing the content on their textbooks. They find it is more easy for them to memorize the historic knowledge by watching by finding the characteristics about by themselves. So the teacher also thinks that the result was satisfying because students all handed very excellent assignments.
Mm.
And next,
you can sum up, Linda, and like.
oh sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's excellent. And you can kind of just sum it up.
Okay.
Just 30 seconds or so.
Okay. So next case you can watch it on my PowerPoint. It is about an outdoor English drama performance in Zhengzhou English Corner. So my conclusion about my case study is what I found that the main reason for choosing outdoor learning can be divided into 3 reasons. The first is this way can enriching the learning abilities of students, and the second is improving the health of students, both about physical and mental. Finally, it can promoting the teaching methods. That's all. Thank you.
That's excellent. Linda,